Well, this mess is his mess. He did all this. Last year he had Matt Patricia, former defensive coordinator, Joe Judge, former linebacker coach, and fired Giants coach. Those are his co-offensive coordinators. It was a disaster, and they struggled. And Mac Jones blew his lid. He's the second-year quarterback, and he's an Alabama guy, and he knows offenses, and he had a good rookie season, and he was really upset. The story out there right now is it got so bad at midseason, and they just don't have a lot of skill talent there. They got so bad at midseason that Mac Jones got into it with both Patricia and Joe Judge about what you're calling, why you're calling it, why we don't have players, etc. And Belichick did an intervention. And Belichick took away the gameplay calls from Patricia and started making the calls himself. This is Belichick, a defensive guy, calling plays. So they unraveled, they struggled, they got hammered at the end at non-playoff season, blah, blah, blah. That's why these changes were made immediately. Patricia's been demoted. Joe Judge's contract has expired. I don't know if he's coming back. And they just hired Bill O'Brien. O'Brien had been in New England before and did a really good job. And then O'Brien took off and went to be a head coach. And he was a head coach at Penn State after the Joe Paterno scandal and did a really nice job. Wound up with the Houston Texans. They developed Deshaun Watson. He made a couple of bad trades, though, and I kind of put him in a hole, and then he got blown out. He has been at Alabama the last couple of years, working as Nick Saban's right-hand guy, but everybody had always thought O'Brien was going back to New England, and now he finally arrived this week. So we'll see what they make roster-wise from a change standpoint, because they don't have a ton of skill guys, and they don't have name running backs. It's kind of running back by committee. But O'Brien's got quite a resume coming in the front door, so this should please Mac Jones. And obviously, the mess. Belichick created it. Belichick's responsible for it.
Yeah, it's amazing how they were so dominant in the NFC East for like 2 decades, and now talking about changing of guards. Now it's the Bills, now it's the Dolphins, and the Patriots are near the bottom of the list. So I'm intrigued to see where this goes. I always had questions about Mac Jones as an NFL talent at quarterback. I mean, he was great at Alabama, I think, right? Was he going to be a star in the NFL? So far, I don't think we've seen it. Maybe this is going to change things with the new OC.
He had a steady first season, and I saw him probably 4 times. I said, I was very impressed. Doesn't get rattled in the pocket, does not turn the football over, made plays down the field. Last year was a disaster. Didn't look like the same quarterback. It obviously wasn't the same offense. They were really poor. So we'll track this Bill O'Brien, Mac Jones relationship going forward. Let's talk about something